Hey guys, Caleb here from CDBS Videos, and welcome officially to the year of 2026. This is going to be a very big year when it comes to movies, as there's a lot of big names coming out this year, a lot of movies, and of course, I'm going to see a lot of them and going to talk to you about a lot of them on this channel over the course of the year. But to start off this year, I thought it'd be good, much like I did last year, to go over what my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026 are. Of course, like last year, I'm going to see probably way more than these 10 that I'm listing here in this video. And there's a chance that these 10 movies aren't even going to be in my top 10 of 2026 at the end of the year when I make that video. So this is just a wishful thinking video about the movies that I'm the most excited to see over the course of this year. And I'm going to rank them, kind of pseudo rank them. The ranking doesn't really matter, but it kind of is more or less just these are the 10 movies I'm super excited for, and a movie higher on the list is one I'm more excited for than one on the lower end of the list. So without further ado, let's hop into the video, and I'm going to tell you guys what my top 10 most anticipated movies are for the year of 2026. Starting off our list at number 10 is gonna go to Avengers Doomsday. Look, guys, I'm just as nervous about this movie as the rest of you, as any MCU fan is with all of the trailers that have been released and all of the various things we know about the movie. Of course, I'm as concerned about this movie as the rest of you, but at the same time, it's an Avengers movie. We have not had an Avengers movie officially since 2019. It has been almost 6 years since we last had an Avengers movie, and if you don't count Thunderbolts, we technically still haven't. And of course, I'm still concerned about the movie just as anybody is going to be, but I'm just excited for this movie as anyone is going to be, as of course we get to see all of the new characters we've been building up for the course of the multiverse saga. We get the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, we get to see the OG X-Men return, and of course the classics. So, you know what? I'm just excited for this movie, and of course, there's a solid chance it won't be in my top 10 at the end of the year, but of course, it's a new Avengers movie. Of course, I'm excited for it. But I put it at number 10 because I do think there's 10 other movies I am more excited for, unfortunately, so I can't put Avengers Doomsday any higher, but I am still excited for the movie. Don't catch me saying anything else because I am super excited for this movie. I just think there's other movies that I am more excited to see, unfortunately. Next up at number 9, I have Dune Part 3 or Dune Messiah, whatever you want to call it as. I've thoroughly enjoyed the previous 2 Dune movies, and I do think the franchise is very good. And there are rumors, of course, that this is going to be the last one in the trilogy. So, of course, I'm super excited to get a new Dune movie. I do like the acting, I like the characters, and I just like the general vibe of the Dune movies. They are really good whole packages. So I'm really excited to get a brand new Dune movie at the end of the year. But at the same time, you know, this is again one of those movies we don't know a ton about, so I can't really put it any higher because while I want to root for Dune Messiah, I don't know enough about the movie to say whether or not, oh, I'm going to love that movie more than the next 8 on the list, or I'm going to hate that movie more than the next 8 on the list. So can't really put this one any higher, but at the same time, it's a new Dune movie. Of course, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, there's other movies I am more excited for than Dune Messiah. Next up at number 8, I have Jumanji 3. I am so excited that we're finally getting the conclusion to the cliffhanger they left us on in Next Level, because it has been so long since we got the last Jumanji movie, and I am so happy we're getting a brand new one. I do have the hot take, a lot of people do call me out on, is that I actually much prefer the newer Jumanji movies about the video game more than the Robin Williams one with the board game. Of course, I still like that movie, but I just like this newer trilogy. I think it's more funny. I just like the concept a lot better, and I do like just the general vibe these movies go for, and it seems like this movie in particular is going to be bringing the characters of the game back into the real world, so it's getting back to the roots of the Jumanji franchise, so I'm really excited for that as a whole. But much like Dune Messiah, we don't know a ton about this movie yet. We only just have that one cast photo that they posted to show that they're making the movie. So I'm excited for Jumanji 3, just as anybody is, but at the same time, there are other movies that I know more about, so I'm more excited for them. But don't let it be said that I am super excited to get a brand new Jumanji, and I'm so happy that it's finally happening after we got a cliffhanger, and then this franchise basically disappeared into the aether for a couple years. So happy to get a new Jumanji. There's just unfortunately 7 more movies I'm a little more excited for. So next up at number 7, I have Hunger Games: Sunrise of the Reaping. Yeah, I just like the Hunger Games franchise as a whole. I just think they're decent movies. They're maybe not amazing movies, but they're guilty pleasures for me. I like them, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the Sunrise of the Reaping book. The trailer they revealed looks really cool and interesting. I like the casting choices. I like a lot about what they're doing with Sunrise of the Reaping, the movie. So I'm really excited for it as a whole, just as a Hunger Games fan. But at the same time, I'm also not the super fan of the Hunger Games franchise like I am with some of the franchises coming up on this list. So I like Sunrise of the Reaping. I like Hunger Games. I'm excited for the new movie. There are just 6 more movies that I'm more excited for than Sunrise of the Reaping, so they have to rank above it, unfortunately. Next up at number 6, I have Coyote versus Acme. Yes, I was part of the group that was so mad at Warner Brothers when they basically Control-Alt-deleted this movie as a tax write-off, because the premise of this movie sounds so interesting and so funny about a Wile E. Coyote trying to sue Acme because of all of the products that he buys from them blowing up in his face constantly. That just sounds like such a funny premise for a movie, and I am so happy that we finally are able to see it because they're actually releasing it this year. I am so excited to get this movie, and I think it's going to be such a funny comedic romp because it's a Looney Tunes movie. Of course it's going to be really funny. The debate is just on whether or not it's super funny, and also, unfortunately, I just don't know a ton about this movie because I haven't even seen any trailers or anything yet. So, unfortunately, I can't root for this movie like I certainly want to, but I'm just so happy it's finally coming out, and I am definitely sitting in that theater opening night because I cannot wait to see this movie because I have been waiting since I heard it got tax written off because, man, I wanted this movie so bad when I heard it was getting made, and now that it's actually coming out, I am even more excited to finally see the final product. Surprisingly, at number 5, I have Supergirl. Now, I cannot lie when I say this next statement. I have not been excited for a DC movie in like 10 years. The DCEU basically killed any hype I had in any preceding DC project, whether they were a part of the DCEU or just not part of the DCEU. Like, I did not see the Batman until like a year after it came out, and various other projects in the DCEU. Like, DCEU just killed my entire hype in any DC film. Like, I think the last one I was actually excited for was probably the Lego Batman movie, if I'm being honest. So, and watching the trailer for Supergirl that came out made me so excited for this movie. And I am one of the people that do actually like Supergirl more than Superman. Yes, we do exist. And this movie looks so fun. It seems like the more traditional kind of superhero movies that I'm in love with from the Marvel side of things. And I actually really like the casting. The comedy looks good. Of course, we're getting Jason Momoa as Lobo, which is the part he was born to play. So, yeah, I'm super excited to get Supergirl next year. And let it be said that, for once, the guy who super praises Marvel on this channel is actually excited for a DC movie for once. Finally, DC. Only it took you 10 years to finally make me excited for a new DC movie. Eey. At number 4, I have Scream 7. If there was any franchise that was a guilty pleasure for me, it would have had to have been Scream because, man, these movies are so fun. They are campy. They're making fun of the horror genre while at the same time taking themselves seriously. I love the characters. And while, yes, I know a lot of people are boycotting this movie because the Carpenter sisters aren't coming back for it, but at the same time, from some of the reveals we've been seeing about what they were going to do with the Carpenter sisters if they were in this movie makes me honestly happy that they're not bringing them back because the plot they sound like they were going to do with them sounds so bad and so character assassination that I am happy they're not coming back in a way. So, but I like this movie. It looks like it's going to be a really fun movie, and at the end of the day, it's a Scream movie, so I'm going to enjoy my time with it no matter what happens in it. And there's even the small rumor that we might be getting Stu Macher back, and with how big Matthew Lillard is right now with Five Nights at Freddy's and Scooby-Doo, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually happens. So yes, I'm shocked and I'm excited for Scream 7. Let it be known that I am excited for this movie, and it's my number 4 favorite, most anticipated movie of the next year. At number 3, I have Project Hail Mary. This is the latest project that is being brought to us by the Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and as it goes, these two have never missed with one of their projects. Every single project that Phil Lord and Chris Miller have written and directed has been superficially amazing. As you have you obviously have movies like the Spider-Verse movies, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, 21 Jump Street, and the Lego movie. These guys' track record is phenomenal. And then you have this movie that's adapting a famous story. You got Ryan Gosling as the main character. So yes, of course, I'm excited for Project Hail Mary. I've been excited for it since I saw that first trailer. So this is one of those movies I'm so excited to see, and I think it's going to be great. Unfortunately, just 2 movies I think are going to be a little better than it, so they're rank above it. But let it be known that Project Hail Mary is going to be such a fun movie, and I can't wait to see it in the theaters. At number 2, I have The Odyssey. As far as it goes when it comes to directors and writers never missing, Christopher Nolan has never made a bad movie, in my opinion. My least favorite Christopher Nolan movie is still a 6 out of 10. This guy has never made a bad movie, so I have so much faith in him for this, and Christopher Nolan for this movie. The casting looks amazing. The fact that this man shot this whole movie on IMAX cameras, like, that seems amazing. The story is adapted, and it looks like it's going to be great. I am so looking forward to The Odyssey the next year because, man, Christopher Nolan for me is easily one of my favorite directors, probably number 2. He is such a great filmmaker. He has made some of the best movies ever created, and I cannot wait to see this movie in the theaters opening night because, man, this movie looks like it's going to be phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see this movie on the big screen the way God intended. But I mean, coming in at number 1, I gotta go with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I have mentioned numerous times on this channel that Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. Not favorite Marvel hero, favorite superhero of all time. Tom Holland's iteration of the character is my favorite iteration of the live-action Spider-Man. This movie looks like it's doing so much right as we're getting the Punisher on screen. We're getting to see the return of Michael Mando's Scorpion, which is great. We're going to maybe see some Venom shenanigans in the movie. We're getting Sadie Sink as a mysterious character. Tom Holland, just the suit design for his character looks phenomenal. Like, man, everything I could want out of a Spider-Man movie looks like it's going to be in this movie. And I cannot wait to see this movie in the theaters opening night because, man, and like I've mentioned, I'm more excited than this movie than I am for Avengers Doomsday. Like, to be honest, that is shocking to me, to be honest. I cannot wait to see Spider-Man Brand New Day on the biggest screen possible because, man, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. It looks like it's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait. This is easily my pick for my most anticipated movie for 2026. So, there you guys have it. My picks for the top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026 for my own opinions. Like I mentioned, I'm probably going to see a lot more movies than just these 10 coming in to 2026. Knowing me, I'm going to see a lot more films than this. A lot of movies are probably either just didn't make the cut or didn't make the cut. And also, there's probably going to be some sleeper picks that came out. Sleeper picks that are going to come out that my friends are going to talk about and I'll go see and end up loving. So this is not the definitive 10 movies I'm going to watch next year, but these are the 10 I'm the most excited for. So without further ado, thank you guys very much for watching this video. And I want to know, what are your top 10 most anticipated movies for 2026? Let me know down in the comments and maybe we can get a conversation going. Without further ado, thank you guys all very much for watching this video. And I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.